Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another playthrough of Disney Villainous only on Tabletop Simulator. In today's video, I'm going to be playing as the Evil Queen from Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Because her objective is quite obvious. Defeat Snow White. However, it's not as simple as it sounds. She's also another Disney villain in this game that doesn't have a vanquish action symbol. Instead, she has this symbol, which you can mix up, like, let's just say you mix up certain things. Like, for example, she could turn power into poison. So if we check out the Evil Queen's guide, which is going to be the first and only time you're going to see in this video. Let's see. Oh yeah, right here we have the brew poison action symbol. And instead of having a vanquish symbol, you have the brew poison action, where you can transfer power into poison. And that's technically it. I only have, excuse me, every time I try to talk, I almost lose my voice. So what I was trying to say is that I only have about 20 turns, or should I say 20 rounds, to complete this objective, or in other case, get to the winning condition. So naturally right now, I draw 4 cards on the villain deck, and let's see what we get so far. I have to minimize my recorder so that it won't be so that my frame rate on this video won't be sluggish, but it probably didn't work out. But let's not waste any time rambling. Let's go ahead and flip this over, and I end up getting 2 effect cards and 2 item cards. First, I'll fix ya. On this turn, you may perform actions that are covered by a hero at your location, which definitely comes in handy, and it costs 0 power, which I definitely need. Then we have the box, and this one has an activation symbol. When it's activated, gain 1 power for each hero in your fate discard pile, up to 3 power total. Interesting. I would use that, but I'm not sure if I wanted to, if I don't know how this works, because I think I have played the Evil Queen once before, but not when using this card. And then we have the magic tomes, or totems. It has an activation symbol, and what it does is that when it activates, look at the top 4 cards of your deck. Put 1 into your hand, and then the rest of the 3 you discarded. So that's what I have. So right now it's time to get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is to head to the location that has 3 power, which is the mine. I gain 3 power. And I have a choice. I cannot discard anything. But I will definitely spend 2 power to play the box, and I'm going to put it in the mine, because this box should be used for jewelry, but instead, you know what the box is for when it comes to the Evil Queen. And I think that's it. I don't have to activate anything because there are no heroes in the discard pile. All that's left is to roll the 10-sided die to determine whether I get fated. That's not the roll that I was trying to do. I was trying to shake it, then throw to make it roll. But I will take an 8 regardless, which means I don't get fated. But if I end up getting a 1 or 4, or even lower than like a 10, then I do get fated. So I draw 1 card to reveal, take a bite. And that will be the end of this round. So, take a bite is to choose a hero at the Evil Queen's location, pay poison equal to the hero's strength to defeat that hero. This is how you defeat heroes if you're playing as the Evil Queen. You technically have to give them poison and stuff, but you have to play this card, which costs 0 power, which I definitely going to need at this time. Alright, so the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the woods, which is very creepy. I'm going to gain 2 power, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to discard one of these cards called I'll Fix Ya. Because I do not need it right now. At least not anymore, but I will keep the other one. And let's see here. What should I do? I think that's it. I don't have anything else that comes into mind. So let's roll the dice. And I end up rolling a 2, which means I get faded. And also, I already shuffled these cards before start recording. Let's see what I get. I end up getting Love's First Kiss. The Evil Queen lose one poison, not power. 1 poison, which I don't have right now. Choose a hero from the Evil Queen's Fate discard pile and put it on the top of her Fate deck. And then I get Dopey. All other heroes in the Evil Queen's realm gets +1 strength. Now, right now, Dopey is the only hero left in this. So I'm going to draw another one because his effects won't do nothing if there's no other heroes around. So let's see what I get for the third card. Woodland Creatures. Evil Queen must reveal her hand. Choose a card from her hand to discard. Okay, that's completely pointless. I think I'm gonna go ahead and choose Dopey in the mines because that's where he works. Then I gain 1 card to reveal Black of Night, which is an ingredient card. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention that you need to have 4 ingredients to unlock this Dwarf's Cottage, because that's the only way that you're going to get to Snow White at this time. Confused? Well, let's go ahead and check out the guide, and it will probably explain the details. Let's see. Okay, so technically, you have to gain some ingredients, which is like a Scream of Fright, Old Hag's Cackle, a Mummy Dust, and a Black of Night to unlock Dwarf's Cottage by removing the lock token from the location. 4 ingredients remain below your board for the rest of the game, so it will not be discarded, is what this is trying to say. Okay, so let's go ahead and close that. No. Let's go. First things first, though. Let's go ahead and put it back the way it is, then close it, and then we move on to the next round. So right now, it's up the wire. Let's see here. What I could do first of all is I am going to go ahead and head to the laboratory and spend 1 power with this Black of Night. It's going to be placed right over here. Not in the discard pile, but in like a different pile. So it says you may perform one available action at your location again. Even if you've already performed that action this turn, you cannot use Black of Night to perform fate actions. So I landed on a location that has the fate symbol. So that's just great. Let's see, what could I perform? It doesn't have the activation symbol. It didn't say, let's see, at your location, so it has to be only one. So first off, I'm going to bring back one power. And then I am going to say, well, technically I use let's just say I gain one power first after spinning it to play this card. Then, I don't know if that's going to work. I'm going to gain another power because of this card. It says that I could choose one available action at my location. So I choose to gain one power at the laboratory. Then I have the option to mix up the poison, but I don't know just yet. I wanted to play a card. Actually, you know what? Let's go ahead and mix up, let's spend 2 power to gain 2 poison. And I would move, I don't want to move any heroes right now, at least not at this rate. So I'm just going to go ahead and automatically fate myself since I landed on a location that has the fate action symbol. So I have to draw 2 cards without rolling the dice. And let's see what I get. Oh my goodness. I end up getting Snow White already. So first off, Sneezy. When Sneezy is played, you may discard one item from his location. Now if I choose him, he'll be at the mines with Dopey, and I would have discarded this thing here. Now for Snow White can only be played to the dwarf's cottage, even if it's locked. So Snow White gets +1 strength for each other hero in Evil Queen's realm. So I am going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and choose Snow White just because she's there, but we can't get to her right now because it's locked. So we need to find the rest of the 3 ingredients in order to get to her. In order to get to the dwarf's cottage to defeat Snow White. So we draw 1 card and we end up getting take a bite. And that's it for this round. So I'm going to go ahead to the woods to gain back 2 power. Then I'm going to have to discard I think I'm going to have to discard 1 card. And then, let's see. What else I could do here? Let's see. I really don't know at this point. I think I'm going to discard 2 cards instead because I need to make room for the other ingredients. Okay. And I would like to activate I don't want to activate because I need to have 3 heroes in the discard pile. But just for the sake of it, I'm going to use the I'm going to go ahead and use the activate symbol to activate the box, so I can gain 1 power because Sneezy is there, and I have to get it up to 3 power. 3 powers total. I think I'm already at 3 powers total because I'm now up to 5. Who knows? But anyways, let's go ahead and roll the fate dice to determine my fate. There we go. See what I get, and I get a 7, which means I don't get fated. Draw 2 cards to get... I end up getting a Thunderbolt. And I ended up getting Black Magic. And that is it for this round. Okay. So Thunderbolt is duplicate the ability of an ingredient you have played. The cost to play Thunderbolt is equal to the cost of the duplicate ingredients. Then we have Black Magic, which is to choose an item or an ingredient from your deck or discard pile and put it into your hand. Then shuffle your deck. I think I will use that instead of the others. Okay. So the next thing that I'm going to do right now is that I am going to head to the mines to gain 1, 2, 3 power. Then I'm going to spend 2 power to use this effect card. And I have to draw either an item or an ingredient. Nope. And I end up revealing an ingredient. So I have to put this into my hand. And then I have to shuffle my deck. I shuffle 5 times. Alright. Let's see. Are there any items? Yes, there are, but I don't want to get an item. I want to get an ingredient. So that's why I choose the deck instead of the discard pile. So I did that, and that's about it. I can't do anything else until the next round. So now, shake it, roll it, or throw it, whatever. I end up getting a 10, which means I don't get fated, and that is it. So the next thing that I'm going to do first is I'm going to go over here. Well, yeah, I'm going to go over here to gain 2 power. Then I am going to discard 1 card and then played this ingredient, which is the OH Cackle. I gain 1 power for each location at my realm that has a hero. So that means I get 2 because Snow White is there. Even though the dwarf's cottage is locked, I still will gain some power. But does it happen every time? I'm not 100% sure it is. But this will remain the rest of the game, so yeah. Then I am going to activate my box to gain another power, and that's technically it. So now I got 2 ingredients already played. I need to get like 2 more. Whoopsie. I end up rolling 8, which means I don't get faded. So I draw 2 cards to reveal Jealousy and another Black of Night, which you already aware what it does. But for Jealousy, it's a condition card. During their turn, if another player gains 3 power or more power, you may play Jealousy. Take 1 power from the supply and add it to your poison. So here's what I do. For what I heard, I treat condition cards as like a free card to play without spending power or anything. But technically what I do is that whenever I already reach to the condition, I may or may not have to play this card. It all depends. Who knows? And I have to do what it says accordingly. And I think, let's see, I think that's the end of this turn. Well, technically rounds. I always keep saying turns, but either way, I have to make sure I reach to the winning condition before my rounds or turns is gone. So now I'm going to go ahead and head over here, and I am going to gain 1 power. And then I am going to play... I'm going to play the Jealousy, because I'm going to subtract 1 power. Hopefully I got this right. I take 1 power out of my supply of power that I have, and I add it to the poison counter. And there you go. I end up having 3 poisons. Speaking of which, I get to mix some as well. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 1 power to gain another addition of poison, because I'm using the brew poisons action, and I now have 4, which is enough to defeat Snow White. The only problem is right now is that I cannot get to her until I unlock the Dwarf's Cottage, plain and simple. So now I could either move a hero, I could fate myself, and I also get to play a card. Now, I do have a question. If I play this, does it count of getting another ingredient despite the fact that you have the same ingredient that you put in this section here? That's something that I need to think about carefully. Alright, so I'm thinking right now, I don't think I can use this, even though I wanted to, but I want it to be like different ingredients, which is going to be very complicated to get all different ingredients to mix up so that I could unlock this Dwarf Cottage. So I'm just going to go ahead and fate myself automatically without rolling the dice, and I end up getting Happy and Dark. So for Happy, when Happy is played, the Queen loses poison equal to the number of heroes in her realm. Oh my goodness. So I know that Snow White is 4, Dopey is 3, and he's 3. But I will end up losing 4 poison regardless, because there's no way I can subtract 3. And for Doc, is when the evil queen must defeat Doc before defeating other heroes. Which I'm going to go with him to make it less, you know. And I wanted to place him right over here, but I really need some more power. So I'm going to go ahead and place him in the laboratory. Then draw 1 card to reveal. Oh yes, another ingredient. Mummy Dust. That's it for this turn. So for Mummy Dust is each time a fate action targets you before your next turn, take 1 power from the supply and add it to your poison. Each time a fate action, well, I'm assuming it's gotta be when I landed on the locations. I don't know if I should trigger it as like either I roll a dice or something. But I'm just gonna say it has something to do with one of the locations that has a fate symbol. I'm gonna hold that. I am going to hold that. And what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to have to go to the woods to gain 2 power. Then I'm going to discard this ingredient, which is the Black of Night. And I wish I could play 2, but I can't right now. But I'm going to spend 1 power, though, to put Mummy Dust right here. And now I just need 1 more ingredient. I just need 1 more ingredient, and I'll be all set to unlock this cottage. And then I'm going to go ahead and activate the box. And I believe I have, let's see, hold on. Yes, I only have 2 heroes. I have 2 heroes in the discard pile, so that means I gain another additional power. So 1, 2. That's 1 power each. So I discard, I play, I gain, and then I activate. So now, what it's left to do is to roll the dice. That's not what I was trying to do, but I will take a 9 since it rolls. So 9 means I don't get faded as much. I got another take a bite. And the magic mirror. So that's it. That's the end of that round. So, magic mirror. Each time a fate action targets you, draw a card. Pay 3 power, find Snow White, and play her. Which is already pointless because Snow White is already there. So I'm going to discard that card soon. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do, I'm going to go right over here. And I think... And oh yeah. So, Snow White gets an additional strength, which means each hero, Dopey, that leads her to 6. Oh my goodness. And I don't know if I add addition to Dopey's, but I do know that Doc gets 4, and Snow White will probably end up getting more strength. But I think I'm going to have to defeat Dopey soon, but I have to defeat Doc first. So I need to play a card ASAP. I think I'm going to go ahead and play Take a Bite to defeat a hero, which is an effect card. I'm going to have to spend 3 poison to defeat Doc, and he's out of the way. So now I gotta deal with Dopey next. This is gone. And now, since it's clear, I'm going to go ahead and gain 1 power. And I think I'm going to go ahead and see. Let's go with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mix 6 power and turn it into poison. And before I fate myself, I am going to go ahead and take another power off of the supply and add another addition of poison because I'm about to fate myself, which is exactly what I'm planning to do. Draw 2 cards in the fate deck and end up revealing. Oh, we got the pickaxe, and we also have Grumpy. And apparently Grumpy gets +1 strength if there are no other heroes at his location. So we're not going to do that since there are some heroes there. I'm going to give the pickaxe to Dopey because he's going to be much powerful than we expected. So he gains 2 additional strength, which leads him to a total of 5. Then I'm going to draw 1 card to reveal another Mummy Dust. Another Mummy Dust. And that is it for this round. Alright, so the next thing that I'm going to do here, I'm going to go back to the woods to gain 1, 2 power. Then I'm going to discard 2 cards. Yep. Discard 2 cards that I do not need. Then I'm going to play Take a Bite once again. And I am going to have to... Oh yeah, I forgot. Let's see. I have to do this. I almost forgot that I have to spend poison so that Doc could be defeated. I don't know if I forget already, but it's like I have to pay poison in order to defeat Doc, and I almost forgot about it. I didn't realize it up until I get to the poison situation. So I spend all 5 of my power to defeat Dopey with his pickaxe. And there you go. He is now defeated. So now Snow White is now back to 4 strength. And I'm back to 0, I forgot what it's called. 0 poison, yeah. But I am going to go ahead and activate the box, which I'm going to gain some more power each. So we have Dopey, Grumpy, Doc, Happy, and Sneezy. So Dopey, Grumpy, Doc, Happy, and Sneezy. That leaves me up to a total of 5 power. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Because I gain 1 power each hero from my Fate discard pile. And I think that's it. All it's left to do is to roll the dice. And I end up rolling a 3. That's not good. Let's see what we get. Oh, we got Bashful. The Evil Queen must pay 1 power to perform the Brew Poison action. The Evil Queen must reveal her cards and stuff. I'm going to go with Bashful on this one. Simply, and put him in the mines, because that's where he works. I have to pay 1 power. Let's see. The Evil Queen must pay 1 power to perform the Brew Poison action. So if I land a location, if I want to go to the Brew Poison action, I have to spend only 1 power, which I think that's what it meant. But let's go ahead and not delay. Draw another card to get Take a Bite. Scream of Fright, yes. And I'll fix ya. And that's it for this turn. So now I am down to 10 rounds, or 10 turns to be exact. And I'm getting close. So first thing that I'm going to do here is I am going to gain... Well, actually, I'm going to spend 2 power to put Scream of Fright. Not Mum... Oh my goodness, I keep messing up. Hold on. This always happens on Tabletop Simulator. I'm going to play Scream of Fright. And what it says is to choose an unlocked location in your round. You may move each hero with a strength of 3 or less from the location to a Jensen unlocked location. So let's see, Bashful has 2 strength, so he could go to the woods, which means my 2 power is blocked. see, what else? I'm going to have to spend 1 power. I gotta pay 1 power to brew some poison. So I am going to say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I gain 5 poison. And then I'm going to gain 1 power back. So now what's left is for me to fate myself. 4 cards remain in the fate deck. And I'm definitely going for the pickaxe so that Bashful will get a weapon. Then draw 1 card to reveal Magic Tomes. And last but not least, since I have all 4 ingredients, the Dwarf's Cottage is now unlocked. And the lock token has been removed. And that is it for this turn. There we go. We're making some progress. Yes! So now, what is left for me to do? I think I am going to go ahead and head to the Dwarf's Cottage. Gain 1 power. And then I am going to play Take a Bite. And I'm going to have to go ahead and spend 4 power. 4 power on Snow White. And there you have it. She's now gone. And that is the end of this game. Until next time, stay at home and stay safe during the pandemic. Also, wash your hands every day, and I'll see you all in the next video.